Good afternoon, one and all. A very warm welcome to a very warm Heathrow Airport. Very happy to be back here once again. Hopefully audio and video are sounding okay. Can I have some feedback from you early with us in the stream today as to whether we're okay on both audio and video? Sounds very quiet in my headset for some reason. Join us for 2 hours of departures followed by 2 hours of arrivals, all being well. That is assuming that Heathrow stick to their runway alternation plan. So a nice 50-50 split. And of course from our position here on the north side, we get a good view across the airfield for some of the bigger stuff arriving and departing as well. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in, help support the channel. Let's get settled in for a wonderful sunny spring afternoon of Planespotting here from London Heathrow Airport. Quickly into the chat. Ian, very good afternoon to you. Alan Ho, welcome. Our very own Lizzie South, one of our awesome moderators, able to make it. She wasn't sure if she'd be here this afternoon. Great to have you with us, Lizzie. Kevin Hawthorne, hope you're well. Checking in from Lakeland in Florida. A very warm welcome to you and a very good morning. David Sheffield, thank you for the feedback on the sound. Lots of heat haze around today, as you would expect. Temperatures hovering around 17 degrees Celsius. Very nice too. The wind, for those of you that like to know what the pilots are facing, slightly off the right, so a cross headwind from the right to left across the runway. Watch Virgin 19 heading out to San Francisco, beginning the climb out. It's a 787-9. Ready for departure. British Airways flight 634. This one's an A320neo. Destination Athens. Off she goes. Slightly long hold at the threshold there. But ready for departure. Nice big 777 in the background. Off and away. Beautiful skies off to our right here. A bit more cloud to the left. But a beautiful afternoon. Nice big gulpy engines on this 777, lined up and ready to go. Rosa, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Glad to have the pleasure of your company this afternoon. Hope you're all having a great start to your weekend. So this should go up like a rocket. Not a passenger service. Heading just down the road to Cardiff. Oh yeah, most certainly did not disappoint, that one. Beautiful early rotation. Love to see it here at Heathrow. Should be off. But maybe a refit, some maintenance, maybe a paint touch-up. Who knows, but I would imagine a 10-15 minute flight at most. Awesome, love those early rotations of these empty aircraft. Now that there looks a lot like a 757. Beautiful Iceland Air. Should catch that one getting out before 3 o'clock. Crazy that this little A320 took a longer takeoff roll than that empty 777. Raw power. Another one off into the sunny skies here in West London. Let's have a little look around the airfield then. The distinctive whale tail of the Qantas A380. In front of that, a beautiful Cathay triple. Plenty of planes on stand. Nice Air India 777 as well. What seems to be sort of customary now to have Emirates A380s on remote stands. That one with the nice wavy newer livery. Looking absolutely awesome. Next departure here on runway 27 right. Heathrow's northern runway is British Airways flight 606. It's an A319. Destination is Venice. Turkish A330 touching down on 27 left, south side of the airfield. Always a nice collection of planes lining up, waiting to go when we capture these departures. United Triple photo bombing the Virgin behind. We've also got an intersect short haul from British Airways. All go here at Heathrow. Let's see if we can catch up with the chat. Lem Pendling, very good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Dwayne Curley, thanks for checking in, hope you're good. Emra Petrosova. I plan to go spotting at 3. Depends whether you want to catch arrivals or departures. The south side is arrivals till 3, and then they'll switch over to where we are here on the north side, and vice versa. So the southern runway 27 left will be departures, which are somewhat tricky to catch over on the south side, but you have options. Daniel Slack, good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Olivia Ruff dropping in as well, welcome along. Wayne Curley saying the Renaissance Hotel would be good. Absolutely, and that is our position for today's stream. The car park at the back of the hotel, always a popular spot. Super close to the runway, great views, especially if you're staying in the hotel. And on that note, a very quick shout out to Joe, who I met as I was setting up here. Flew in from New York this morning, lives in Madeira, but is spending a night here in one of the runway views behind me. One of those awesome rooms with the huge windows, giving you a nice view out over the north side of the airport. Some nice shadows from some of the patchy cloud across this departing 777. So after being gazumped by the United Triple, this is Virgin 129, destination is Tampa for this A330-300. Dwayne Curley saying they've had the pleasure of staying at the Renaissance Hotel with their awesome runway view rooms and suites. Something I haven't done yet, but it's definitely definitely on the list to do. Excuse me. Diane Martin, we're at Heathrow Airport over on the north side. The nearest runway to us that you're looking at now is runway 27 right. As we watch this Virgin A330 charging down the runway off to Tampa. A very good afternoon to all our viewers in the Lurkers Lounge. Great to have you with us. And first view of the Superloop double-decker. Let's hope there's not too many. Nice positive climb, gear up, and away she goes. Looking beautiful in the afternoon sun here at Heathrow. No let up here on the departures. This is United 9:35 off to LAX. Distinctive long takeoff roll of the Dreamliner, using all the runway. Already rolling our next departure, Malaysia Airlines A350-900 off to Kuala Lumpur. This is flight 7005. Beautiful livery. Dipping that right wing as she climbs out to allow for that wind off the right. Absolutely gorgeous. Malaysian A350 doing that nice 180 turn after departure. So the Renaissance Hotel, there is a grassy mound at the rear that they're quite happy for people to stand on. It gives you a bit of an elevated view. Don't need to be a guest. And they're pretty accommodating. Having said that, no one here at the minute, but it's more popular for arrivals, so I would expect to see a few people drifting along later on this afternoon when we switch over to arrivals. Freddie Perez checking in from Nicaragua. A very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Superloop, yep. They've got a very good knack of getting right in the way of a departure or an arrival. That's the issue with the perimeter road, so close to everything else. Roy Orleman's checking in once again. Good to have you with us, Roy. A very warm welcome to a beautiful, warm Heathrow. Actually getting quite gusty, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. Makes things a bit more entertaining, doesn't it? Especially on those arrivals, if they're catching that wind off the right as they're looking to touch down. Michael Vivian Lewis, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along. I am Martin. I really miss flying. Last time I flew was in 2000. Wow, that is a fair bit of time, isn't it? I miss flying straight after I've landed. Ricardo Gutierrez checking in from San Diego. San Diego, even. Very good morning to you. We're looking at British Airways Flight 5 to Tokyo. It's a Dash 9 Dreamliner. Just caught a glimpse of that beautiful 757 courtesy of Iceland there. That's lined up and ready to go. Should I say in the queue. Bit of a rarity these days. Passenger 757s, so really pleased to be able to bring that one to you this afternoon. Already said hello to Roy, but we must acknowledge a member for 6 months in our VIP lounge. Thank you for your ongoing support, Roy. Absolutely brilliant. Another one not leaving much runway to spare. Do love those banking turns. Be nice if we could catch one cutting through the cloud there, wouldn't it? Look at this, what a beauty. Great to catch a 757. Almost missed it. Looking at that bank-in turn of the Tokyo-bound British Airways. Amanda Harrison, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. And Ms. Wolves with us as well. Very good afternoon to you, Lorraine. Another of our awesome moderators. Pink ribbons of the special liveried Delta in the background. Some lovely blue skies out there, punctuated by the white fluffy stuff. First 2-for-1 shot of the day. There'll be plenty of those with the short separation between each departure. Really catching the wind off the right, that one. It was just as it cleared the rooftops of all the hotels on the main road behind us. Wow, that was awesome. Delta pretty in pink next. As Ms. Wolf celebrates a full 19 months in the VIP lounge. Awesome support from the very start. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Candy Kid, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Another milestone, Amanda Harrison joining our VIP lounge. Thank you for that support. Absolutely brilliant, Amanda. If you're interested in our membership scheme, we only have a single tier. It's just 99 British pence per month. Recurring membership, and that gives you early access to all our highlight shows, priority responses in the chat, and of course access to our crazy custom emojis as well. Francis Waite back in the house as well, and also celebrating a milestone. 3 months as a VIP lounge member. Thank you, Francis. Lizzie Sav, a wobbler indeed. So 767-400 on your screens now. It's Delta Airlines Flight 31 off to Atlanta. There we also have a beautiful, nice blue truck with a yellow cap. Completely blocking that departure. How very rude. Do love to watch those clouds striping along the fuselage as the plane climbs after takeoff. Next departure, lined up and ready to go. British Airways Flight 193. That's a -10 stretch streamliner off to Dallas Fort Worth. Next up, another Dash 10 Dreamliner. This one is flight 299 from British Airways off to Chicago. Awesome wing flex on this nice big Dreamliner. Nice aircraft to fly on too. Pretty comfy, not too cramped. Can't ask for much more than that, can you? Take care, Amanda. Thank you for popping by. This is Serbia's little mini-me A319. Another heavy rolling already. Real marked difference between the takeoff point of a triple versus the Dreamliner. 2 for 1. As the Virgin Dreamer does the 180. Great view of the airport from the left side there. Beautiful. What have we got here then? Push back and start up, right in front of our streaming position here at the back of the Renaissance Hotel. Big thanks to the hotel management for letting us stream from this awesome position. Back into the chat then. Francis will be over in the UK in just over 2 weeks. Well, let's hope the weather is kind to you for your visit. A very warm welcome to our VIP lounge. Thank you for supporting us via our membership scheme. And talking of the legend that is Francis Waite, gifting 10 VIP lounge memberships. Absolutely brilliant support, thank you. If you've received a membership from Francis this afternoon and you're with us, please do pop into the chat and say thank you. Rohit, very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. I've been okay. I need to talk about what happened up at Luton, don't I? For those of you that follow the channel, had a bit of a health wobble towards the end of the stream up at Luton. Still don't know what happened, but I very nearly keeled over. Potentially a mix of tiredness, dehydration and hunger. They're the most likely causes, I would say, because a few days later I was absolutely fine again. In order to combat that, I found myself a nice high-seated director's chair. So sitting down for today's stream, it means the camera work has taken a bit of a hit because I've got to get used to panning from a different angle. But I'm sure we'll overcome that, and hopefully I'll stay in good health. Get some very strange looks from those passing me in the car park, sitting on top on the platform on this big seat. It's got a nice little table at the side as well, so I can eat and drink to my heart's content. He knows how to live, doesn't he, that Jay? Francis watching the golf and our stream, doubling up, multitasking. All power to you, Francis. Looking British Airways A350 1000. Decent early rotation as well. Very efficient, the A350. 7 sandwiched between 2 more A350s in the queue for departure. Paul Hilbert, very good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Kimberly Walker, welcome along. Kimberly checking in from Canada. Awesome. We are looking at British Airways flight 574. This one's an A320-200. Destination is Milan. Nice early rotation from the little short haul off to Milan. Back to the big uns. This is British Airways flight 219 off to Denver. Those 2-for-1s really do highlight how close the separation is on departures. Not much different on arrivals. Rolling now, British Airways flight 93 off to Toronto. This one a 777-200ER. Another one dipping that left wing under the wind from the right. Straight away, turning away. Crazy how powerful the aerodynamic forces are, because these planes are seriously heavy lumps of metal. They still get thrown around. It's not massively windy, it's definitely gusty, but it's enough to have an effect on these jets. We're looking at Virgin flight 135. Destination is Orlando for this A350-1000. Icarus Gaming, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for subbing and liking the show. Gifted memberships are a complete lottery. you're watching the stream, or you regularly watch the stream and get involved in the chat, that does increase the chances of getting a gifted membership, but it's very random. What a graceful aircraft the A350 is. Super long wingspan. Long or wide? One of the two. In any event, it looks beautiful in the sky. Elise van der Merwe, good afternoon. Welcome along. Acaris, we don't need any extra mods at the moment. We've got a great team. Be sure I will put the word out if we need to increase that, but thank you. Richard Pollock checking in from a sunny Belfast. First time on our stream. A very warm welcome to you, Richard. Aer Lingus climbing out of runway 27 right on a beautiful sunny afternoon here in London. Those 2-for-1s. Beautifully busy here at Heathrow, as always. Francis, in answer to your question, yeah, there has been quite a bit of messing around in relation to the airspace closures over the Middle East. Quite often got Emirates and other Middle Eastern airlines leaving aircraft on stands. I think there was one point early on in the issues when there were 4 or 5 stranded, in quotes, Emirates A380s here at Heathrow. But they've been very efficient in moving aircraft in and out of Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Doha whenever they get the opportunity. Interesting to see what Emirates decide to do, because they moved quite a few of their aircraft over to Dubai World Central, which is much more sort of out of reach in the desert than Dubai International. And of course Dubai World Central will be the home of Emirates once they finish the expansion of that colossal desert airport. I wonder whether that might bring things forward a little bit operationally. Distinctive lime green of Air Baltic on their A220. Seen them around for a long time now, still massively undecided on whether I like that colour scheme or not. Few short hauls, mixing things up. Departures from Air Baltic, as you can see there, Scandinavian. A couple of British Airways making their way towards runway 27 right. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying today's show. It really does help our stream get noticed by others on the behemoth that is YouTube. And of course, I'm pleased to announce that just by being here today, you are all pre-qualified for a free subscription. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Good looking jet, Airbus A220. Was it Lizzie who once famously said there aren't enough green aeroplanes in the world? couple of the big uns starting up, the noise oozing across the runway. Lovely deep droning sound of those engine startups. Paul Hilbert saying he loves the Air Baltic scheme. What was the it's a good few years ago now, it might have been even pre-pandemic, there was a Russian cargo airline that was sending a fully green 737 in the afternoons. Was it called S7 or something similar? Zorn Blue, if I've pronounced that correctly, checking in from Switzerland, enjoying today's show. Thank you and welcome along. Cad, howdy right back at ya. Paul Hilbert, agree completely. Awesome looking little jet. It's like a miniature A350. Amazing that it wasn't actually designed by Airbus originally. They just bought it, was it from Embraer? I don't know who made it actually, but yeah, firmly in the Airbus family now, and a good fit. We're looking at TAP Air Portugal. This is off to Lisbon. It's an A321 Neo, flight number 1359. Nice big British Airways triple on tow. Francis says better than Vueling. Well, yes. Pavel, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Rudy Aramiko, good afternoon to you. Testing me with these usernames, that's for sure. Shibin Wang, sup. Good afternoon. Sky Squad TV. Sean in the house, fresh off that awesome rooftop stream from Bristol. Nice location, that one. Sean, that is awesome commitment to the aviation cause, isn't it? Dropping in to hit the like button and to say a quick hello out with the wife for the 11th wedding anniversary. Have a great day, should I say, and congratulations on your anniversary. As if that wasn't enough, Sean is also celebrating 6 months in our VIP lounge. Awesome support, Sean. Thank you. Bird Feeder Cams, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. You join us from a very warm, sunny Heathrow Airport. The sort of day I was desperately longing for when it was -4 and the only thing visible was my eyeballs. This is what I dreamt of. So, very happy bunny behind the camera today. Beautiful weather. Tariq checking in with us this afternoon. A very warm welcome to you. Hope you're well. Super simple livery, the One World, but it looks so good on the British Airways. This is British Airways flight 291. It's off to Washington. It's a 777-200ER. This one 16 years old. Canada in the very bold Star Alliance livery. I think there's a couple of those in here today. This one's off to Ottawa, A330-300. This is flight number 889. travelling A330 setting off one of the car alarms here in the car park. Wonder if they count that as a badge of honour on board. There we have it. The routine lights and sirens of Heathrow. Barely a show goes by here at Heathrow without one of the emergency services giving it the welly. United 767 on your screens now. We'll be heading off to Chicago. It's going to get gazumped by the little British Airways. This is the shuttle service off to Edinburgh. Talking of Edinburgh, we've got some news about some on-the-road live shows from the Heathrow Live channel. I'll let this one get into the air and we'll give you an update on our travels to come. On the south side 27 left, and passing its company aircraft on the remote stand, EK29 in from Dubai. So yes, from the week beginning 27th of April, so just a week or so away, 10 days, we will be heading up to Scotland. Never done any streams up in Scotland, so really looking forward to that. We were going to do some European bits and pieces, but Mrs. Heathrow Live was very, very keen to go to Scotland first. So we'll be up there week beginning 27th of April, covering Edinburgh, Glasgow, Prestwick, and courtesy of John from Drones and Planes, we'll be dropping into Manchester on the Saturday, the 2nd, and doing a show from there. Those that follow our channel will know we always like to get out on the road wherever possible. So if you fancy a bit of Scottish action, we'll be doing a couple of streams from Edinburgh, one at Glasgow, one at Prestwick, and then Manchester on the way home. Really looking forward to that. It'd be great if you can join us for one or more of those shows. Get it in the diary. Week beginning 27th of April. Francis Waite with the famous "just one more plane." Gone 11 PM down under, so I don't blame you. Excellent commitment though. Lizzie giving a nod to the blues and twos. Solveig Scar, good afternoon to you, welcome along. Oh dear, the flying squad. Go get your coat, Lizzie. Awesome scenes as always here at Heathrow. Plenty of action on the ground and in the air. More 2-for-1 action as that one takes to the skies. Richard Pollock, if you're after the handle, our YouTube handle is at LHRLive. Hopefully that will get you tuned in on your big TV. That of course is easily the best way to watch our shows. Always try and do everything in 4K, so make sure you've got it tuned to 2160. Get all the details of these lovely aircraft as they pass close to our position here at the Renaissance. John Gwynham, very good afternoon to you. Yeah, lots of people haven't really taken to the updated Emirates livery. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of people that see the tradition in the more sort of block colour on the tail, and of course that massive oversized Emirates logo isn't everyone's favourite either. Let's just take a quick look at it while we're waiting. Definitely a more modern take, but as with everything, not to everyone's taste. GV Aviation, good afternoon to you. And Francis is off to Slumberland. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, Francis. I'm sure we'll see you again. Nice big Air India triple lining up behind this. Read FSX. Creepy. We're watching you from behind our room in the Renaissance. Good afternoon. was going to see if that took the nice left turn 180, but WestJet already rolling. Great livery on the WestJet Dreamliner. Beautiful WestJet departure off across the water. Nice ground 2 for 1. Richard Pollock, no worries at all. Kiwi Guy 1961, good afternoon to you, hope you're well. R. Herman Sire, enjoying the action this afternoon here at Heathrow, welcome. What is Southport Spotter in the house? Welcome back, hope you're well. Join us from an ever busy Heathrow Airport. As we see 2 lined up to go, and the Asiana A350 making its way to stand, having landed over there on the south side. Harry's Aviation just got back from being airside at Southampton. Awesome. Is there going to be a video? Catnap Gamer, good afternoon to you. Nubin, we're using a Panasonic GH5S. Joe checking in from Toronto. Good afternoon to you. Lottie Lou, welcome. And of course, a warm welcome to everyone in our Lurkers Lounge. Thank you for taking some time out from your weekend to join us here at Heathrow. Rolling now, Lufthansa flight 2475, this one's off to Munich, it's an A320neo. As we get photobombed by our latest Superloop bus. Nice classy looking livery, Vistara, part of Air India of course. Nice quick taxi from this American Airlines 777. Looks to be in a right hurry. Got a good stack of planes waiting to get out here on the northern runway. Getting ever closer to that runway switchover at 3 o'clock local. See if they've got their flight plan. Starting off here on the north side, they don't want to have to change it, so they want to make sure they're in that queue and ready to go. Turning on for a full length departure, our second Air Canada A330-300, sporting the Star Alliance livery. She's off to Montreal. You might have just seen a little British Airways short haul sneaking in front for an intercept departure. We'll stick with the Air Canada for now. Aviation, sounds like you had an awesome day out airside at Southampton. I want to post a link to your channel for anyone that might want to watch the video when it goes live. You're more than welcome to. Mason, good afternoon to you, welcome. Fiki AV Geeky, welcome back. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Nice to have you with us. It's awesome that you can still hear the drone from those engines on that A330, even as it's disappeared off to our side. Literally no break in the action. These planes keep on coming and we love it. Super busy airport, Heathrow. Bus. Pesky things. Super long run for the Vistara. Rotating now. Difference in the engines on the Dreamliner, certainly versus that Air Canada A330. You could really hear it still quite loud at this point. Complete silence behind the Dreamliner. Modern engines. Still a good few hoping to get out before 3, including this beauty. Nice big British Airways A380. First departure of the beast in this show. John Grinham, thank you for your kind feedback. Enjoying the sights and sounds of Heathrow. We always try to bring you a nice, relaxed, chilled show. Exactly how I would be if I was just sat there with my sunglasses on, watching the day go by. As Wolves gifting 5 VIP lounge memberships. Very generous, as always. Thank you, Lorraine. Once again, if you've received a gifted membership from Lorraine this afternoon and you're with us, please do pop in and say thank you. Awesome support, Lorraine. Melanie Kay, very good afternoon to you. Welcome. Mark Abraham in the house. Great to have you with us this afternoon. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Melissa Hinton, good afternoon. Hatchet 69, welcome along. So the British Airways A380 is flight 213, destination is Boston. Just creeping in front of it to depart first. American 79. She's a 777-300ER. She's off to Dallas Fort Worth. Nice long 777-300. Nice silvery livery shimmering in the afternoon sun here in London. 12-year-old 777 lined up, ready to depart. Bernardino, good afternoon to you. Welcome to today's show. Joseph AO, welcome also. Looking forward to seeing some stack action. A little bit of crabbing visible there. Countering that wind off the right hand side. A380 lined up, ready to go. Never look fast enough, do they? So much mass. What an absolute beauty.
And you buy that separately on, yeah? And is that, you can get that on Amazon? Yeah. And it's any phone, any network? Yeah, amazing. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much.
Right, and I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. Just answering a few questions from a fellow spotter. It's never nice, is it, when you want to speak to someone and they put their finger up to say, wait a minute, because they're tracking an A380 across the sky. like just 2 more departures to go before the operational switch. Nice Turkish Airlines A330 roll in. Ooh, nice early rotation. Get up there. Beautiful. Seems to take forever for those gear doors to close on the main gear. A bit like the 380. The amount of times I've had the camera to my face wanting to get a shot with all the gear packed away. They just take so long. Mind you, many wheels on an A380. Let's see if this one turns off to the right. There we go, folks. That's it for departures. We switch to arrivals. There's already a stack appearing to the left. So not much of a gap between departures and arrivals. If you are one of our VIP lounge members, make sure you get that stack cam custom emoji on the go for our first few arrivals here on 27 Right this afternoon. Biggie, thank you. Enjoying the shots. Heathrow always makes it easy, doesn't it, really? Plenty of good stuff to see and not much gap between them. Lottie Lou, thank you. Etihad in 14 minutes. Awesome. Lots and lots of people have made their way here to the mound at the back of the Renaissance. As forecast earlier on, very popular when we're looking at arrivals here on the Northern Runway. Robbie Batista, very good afternoon to you. Welcome. So first arrival here on the north side, 27 right. Just about to disappear off the stat cam shot. British Airways flight 256 in from Delhi. It's a 777-200ER. Bus. Damn those super loops. Done that look good. The sun directly onto the aircraft as it's moved around for the afternoon. We're looking at Avianca flight 120 in from Bogota. It's a Dash 8 Dreamliner, and I'm going to leave you with that scene for a second. The coat is going on, folks. It's got a little bit chilly here with that cloud cover. Okay, clothing rearranged. Apologies, folks. Gotta keep warm. From big to small then. First short haul arrival of the afternoon here on 27 right. British Airways flight 865. This is in from Budapest. It's an A319-100. Oh yes, how good was that? Emirates 380 departing from the south side, heading back to Dubai, glistening in the afternoon sunshine. Kip watching from Connecticut. Glad you're enjoying today's show. Thank you for hitting that like button. And if anything was worth a like, it was that awesome A380 bank-in turn. If you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing so. It's amazing just how many new people find our stream just from people hitting that like button. A G and touching down here on 27 right. Another look at the Avianca that left me with just one arm in my jacket. I told you there was no time here at Heathrow. Spotted 13 also subbing today, thank you. Glenn Gordon checking in from Florida just in time to see that Emirates departing. Great timing. Beautifully sunlit British Airways A350 1000 about to touch ground. Gosh. Interestingly, the wind has dropped right off now. We'll see how long that lasts. It was quite gusty earlier, but not a lot of action on our windsock. Spotted 13. If you mean giving information on the arrivals and departures, fill your boots. Always nice to have call outs in the live chat. This is Finnair flight 1335 in from Helsinki. It's an A321-200. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to finish off today with their beautiful special liveried A350. It's due in just around 5 PM. I haven't looked to see where it is or if it's even taken off yet, but it's scheduled for 5:05. We're scheduled to finish at 5. So it needs to get a move on if it wants to be the star of the show. Awesome views for the arrivals here on the north side of Heathrow. How about that? Caught ourselves another go around. It was an early shout, wasn't it? was Turkish Airlines A330-300. That will go and try again from Istanbul. Off she goes overhead. Straight over mine. Oh, can't even see it. Definitely hear it though. So 2 visible in the stack as it stands. Number 1 to land, British Airways flight 965. She's coming in from Hamburg, A320-200. And number 2 was mentioned in the chat a few minutes back. Etihad Airways with their Dash 9 Dreamliner in from Abu Dhabi. These flights in from the UAE still an hour longer than they normally would be due to the revised routing. David Sheffield, yeah, on a roof platform. Just to try and get ourselves above this pesky high fence. Obviously there for a reason, isn't it? But should we stick with this nice Dreamliner? Watch her cruising her way in on the glide slope. This Dash 9 787. Great livery on the Etihad as well. Very classy in the gold. Lizzie picking up the Boston bound A380 that we caught here a good few minutes ago now. Very nice. Another 380 to LAX off in a bit. Awesome wing flex on the Dreamliner. Looks great when you see them head on. David Sheffield, that's tough after a long flight. Yeah, there's been worse recently, hasn't there? Because of the issues over in the Middle East when that first kicked off. There were some flights that were well and truly on their way that ended up back where they started. It happens, doesn't it? So as you watch this Etihad making its way in, a very warm welcome to everybody that's chosen to take some time out of their Saturday to join us here at Heathrow. Great to have the pleasure of your company. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to follow our adventures in aviation, consider subscribing. It's free and a great way to support us. Great looking jet. Etihad Dreamliner. Touching down here on the north side. Look at that, the cupboard was bare. There's me going on about how busy it is, and I don't have a minute to myself. Nice to catch a right banking departure from the south side. We've had plenty going left, haven't we, after takeoff? Definitely a little bit turbulent and blowy as the planes gain altitude. It's Heath NJ. Gordon, love LHR, visited last summer, can't wait to come back. Awesome airport. A lot of people that fly in and out of Heathrow moan about it. I can only go by my own experience, and I've flown in and out of Heathrow a good few times now. Never ever had a problem. Never had a delay, no issues with search, getting through security. Always absolutely fine. So I'm more than happy with it. We'll probably put the drinks on it now, haven't I, for the next flight out of here. Nicholas checking in from Frankfurt. Hope you're well. So number 1 to land, British Airways shuttle, flight 1395 in from Belfast. That one an Airbus A319. Number 2 behind, one of my all-time favourite liveries, ITA Airways A320neo. That shimmering blue is absolutely stunning. The only downer is that it's a short hauler. I'd like to see a nice 350 from ITA coming in. And you may have seen on the stack shot, number 3 to land, British Airways A350 1000. That is flight 8 in from Tokyo. A little bit afloat just before touchdown. Last time we were here, we had one of the BA short hauls floating for days and days and eventually going around. Let's get a load of this ITA Airways beautiful satin blue livery. Great to see it back at Heathrow. Turkish A330 has completed the go-around procedure and will be landing, all things being well, behind the British Airways A350. Absolutely gorgeous. ITA Airways touching down here on the north side. British Airways Flight 8 about to touch down from Tokyo. 14 hours and counting in the air for this one. Having recently flown a couple of A350s, I would not want to be on this flight. Definitely want to get yourselves on a nice big A380 for a 14-hour flight. Great looking jet though, A350. Looked like it was almost in slow motion. Let's get another look at this gorgeous livery. Beautiful. Okay, Turkish try number 2. It wasn't really a try, was it, before? Very, very early go-around decision. No problem. Easy down. Anonymous. I would moan about Stansted. There's a million bad carousels on arrival. Talking of bad carousels, when we went over to Dubai in, was it November? I think it was, yeah. We went out there in November. Made the mistake. I say made the mistake. Mrs. Heathrow Live insisted on taking too much stuff, so we had to do hold luggage, which I hate. I like to just get to the other end with my bag and go. But, you know, being the gentleman, I conceded, and we took a bigger case, checked it in. When we got to the other end, it was literally the last case to appear on the carousel. And bear in mind, we flew an A380, so there was an awful lot of checked luggage. And ours was the very last case to come out. Fuming is a massive understatement. Never ever again. I did make that clear. And then we went in February. Both took carry-on, no problem. Glenn Gordon enjoying that beautiful livery on the ETA Airways. I'm sure you're not alone. Kieran and Mags just in from work, tuning straight in. Great to have you with us, Kieran and Mags. Hope you're well. Spotted 13 is off. Thank you for popping by and for hitting that like and subscribe button. Catch you again soon. Nice howl from the Neo engines on touchdown from the Lufty. First howl of the day. EDZ, do you think the ETA would look good with blue engines? I don't know, because obviously the tops of the wings are grey, so there's a little bit of sort of, what's the word, continuity in the contrast. Yeah, maybe it's the right amount of blue, who knows. Who am I to say? Anonymous saying they prefer the older liveries. Yeah, you're certainly not alone. Lots of love for the retros that we see these days. In Bangladesh with their 787. This looks like a really overly busy livery, that one. I don't think it needs the 787 on the side. Look at me getting all opinionated. Wind your neck in, Jay. A veritable short-haul train. Plenty of narrow bodies coming in now. On the screens now, number one to land. British Airways flight 877 from Krakow. This one an A319-100. bound from Athens on an A321neo. This is British Airways flight 629. British Airways off to LAX, the A380 that was mentioned in the chat, just starting its takeoff roll over on the south side. Where's our 380? There she is. Nice when it all comes together. Looking gorgeous in that late afternoon sunshine. Off to cross the Atlantic. As always, folks, if there's stuff you want me to catch from the south side on departure, let us know in the chat. Next arrival here on the north side, in from Split, Croatia Airlines A220-300. Just over a couple of hours in the air for the A220. Caroline, very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. The first for the channel, Croatia A220. Looking very clean and smart. In from Barcelona on an A320-200. This is British Airways flight 477. Time for another heavy. This is Japan Airlines Flight 43 in from Tokyo. She's an A350-1000. Another long flight. 13 hours and 20 minutes. It's a nice clean looking British Airways 350, wasn't it? Another British Airways on finals. This is flight 521 from Florence. Blessed to be here. What time is that Virgin flight due out? Wilco BC, good afternoon to you. Super Luke. We should have a little counter in the corner. Super Loop catches. James Freeman, good afternoon, welcome. Thank you for that, Blessed. If you keep us updated, I do get distracted. I'd love to catch that one for you. We're looking at the big Singapore Airlines A380 in from Singapore with a flight time of 13 hours and 12 minutes. Wind picking back up again here at Heathrow. Olivia, I'll have to get onto that when I super loop emoji. Gab, very good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Helicopter circling over the airfield. We've had this a few times, haven't we? Looks like the police helicopter this time. Marty Manx jet is just to my left. I'll have a look in a minute. Fluttering horizontal stabiliser. Huge control surfaces on the A380. Looking awesome in the Singapore Airlines livery. And this lovely afternoon sunshine. Absolute lump of a jet. Lots of love for the Singapore A380 in the chat today. It's not everyone's favourite aircraft. It does have a bit of a forehead, doesn't it? But absolutely beautiful aircraft to fly on. Plane way out there in the background, about to turn on from the south. Taking centre stage though, Virgin Atlantic flight 301. This is in from Delhi, -9 Dreamliner. Passing 300 likes today. Thank you so much for those that have hit the like button. If you haven't, why on earth not? If you're enjoying the show and you haven't hit the like button, please do consider doing so. Dinara, a very good afternoon to you. Welcome. This is British Airways flight 655 in from Chania. Next arrival here on 27 right will be Virgin Atlantic flight 412 from Lagos. Our first A330 Neo of today's show. Had plenty of the 350s, haven't we? 777-200. Takeoff roll on the south side. Distinctive high nose angle of attack from the A330. Sharon Cassell enjoying the views here at Heathrow. Very warm welcome to you, Sharon. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Cody of Belgrave, good afternoon. Nice A330 wheelie. Always nice to see. Very nice, Glen Gordon. I think I'd rather be flying Heathrow to Tampa. Although the weather today is magnificent, so I can't moan, can I? Absolutely gorgeous afternoon here in London. Nolan Down, good afternoon to you. Stuminator, give us a wave. We're behind your right shoulder in the Renaissance. There we go, somewhere in there. Hope you're having a great afternoon of plane spotting. There is no better place than the Renaissance if you want to watch from behind the glass. Singapore is still taxiing. Awesome jet. Next arrival, British Airways flight 551. She's in from Rome. It's an A319-100. Another British Airways short haul. This one's in from Amsterdam. Scandinavian just about made it to its stand. Next arrival, British Airways flight 425. Another A320 family arrival. This one's in from Malaga. I wasn't kidding when I said attack of the short hauls, was I? Lovely light on these approaching aircraft now. So the stack view is giving us 3 aircraft. Number 1 to land is, if I can see it, British Airways 511 in from Faro. Number 2, KLM with their E195 from Amsterdam. And then would you believe it, a long hauler, A350 1000 courtesy of Cathay Pacific in from Hong Kong. Another 13-hour plus flight. been a minute since we had a long haul, hasn't it? There'll be plenty in our final hour. Now's as good a time as any to give a big shout out to our awesome moderator team, keeping things sensible in the chat each and every time we go live, and of course being super welcoming to one and all. Thank you, Lizzie and Lorraine. Awesome job you do. Very nice super touchdown from the Cathay Pacific A350. Can we feel a very good afternoon to you? You join us from a beautiful afternoon here at Heathrow. Great to have you with us. Aero Mexico next to arrive here on 27 right. This one a Dash 9 Dreamliner in from Mexico City. Nice floaty arrival and a slightly braggy special livery. The most on-time global airline. We'll take your word for it, Aero Mexico. As the Americans would say, braggadocious. That's not the plane you want at stand when you're boarding an hour and a half late, is it? Iberian A320 next in. She's coming in from Madrid. Number 2 to land on the left of your screens. The special liveried Kenya Airways in from Nairobi. Nice to be able to hear the engines on that A320 being pulled back to idle just as the plane was touching down. Alistair Hall checking in from Ontario in Canada. Very warm welcome to you. Two aircraft visible in the stack. Number 1 to land, British Airways shuttle from Glasgow. Number 2 in the background, Malaysia Airlines A350-900, inbound from Kuala Lumpur. Yet another 13+ hour flight. Which was the Virgin departure that someone wanted us to catch. I think it was due at 4:05. Don't see anything obvious on flight radar yet. Nice striking blue on the United pushing back for departure. Not quite in the same league as ITA Airways, is it? I quite like the blue United livery. Malaysia Airlines A350 touching down here on the north side in their normal livery. We of course saw a departure from their special liveried flag livery, which looks absolutely awesome, earlier on in today's show. Miss Pandora joining us. Good afternoon, Louise. Just see the Qatar A350 roll in for takeoff over on the 27 left. So we're going to pick that one up while we're waiting for our next arrivals. There she is. Sun streaking off the top of the fuselage. Beautiful time of day to watch these aircraft. Awesome cloud formations in the background. Awesome stuff. Lovely left-hand bank from the Qatar 350. Heading off to Doha. All good here, thank you, Louise. Rosa enjoying the light conditions. It is just lovely late afternoon here. Lots of contrast. That 350 just looked absolutely awesome. Sean, you'll lose points for this, you know. On your wedding anniversary. David Campanello, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Very nice, Kimmy. Definitely a good day to be out on the bike if that's your thing. A bit windy though. It's not like I can talk, is it? The way I ride my road bike. Talking of cycling, when we were we decided to go cross country on our way back from Angelina's birthday weekend up in the lakes. So we came right across the North York Moors. There was what I can only describe as super high level road bike race on. And riders were spread all across the moors, but the power in these people was unreal. Easily doing 40 miles an hour, not really dropping too much speed up the climbs. Humbling. Let's just say I have work to do. Some really nice nailed touchdowns this afternoon. That was another one. Nice brig. United Bruiser pushing back for departure. Nice droney sound of that start-up of the United in front of us. On screen now, Eurowings flight 9466. This is a A319 in from Dusseldorf. Every time I see these Eurowings, I think of the one with the full sunglasses on we caught a few weeks back. I'll have to see that one again. Two aircraft on screen, to the right and first to land. Swiss A220 in from Geneva. And the big one in the background, ANA 777-300ER in from Tokyo. Not letting us down, the OG Howler Swiss A220. TAS2 Labs checking in from down under. G'day to you, hope you're well. Play 69, good morning. Good afternoon even. That's the one, Virgin 165. Taxi in now. To make sure we catch that one. Patiently waiting for an engine startup. Next arrival, here on the north side, 27 right. Lufthansa A320 in from Frankfurt, that's flight 914. Looks like Virgin 165, number 3 to depart as it stands. Keeping a beady eye on that one. John Anderson, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Deborah Maniscalco, welcome also. Glorious conditions here at Heathrow. Well, touching down in their older, slightly more colourful livery. Not a lot of colour on the lifties. Lovely queue of planes on the ground in front of us. Virgin 165 A330neo lining up for departure down on the south side. There she is, takeoff roll commenced. Off to Montego Bay. Buzzing the control tower. Away she goes, off to warmer climes. So Virgin out, Virgin in. This is flight 156, about to touch down from Las Vegas. This is a Dash 9 Dreamliner. Nice chilled landing from the Virgin Dreamer. Looks like it could have made any of those earlier taxiways. JD Life, good morning from a cool morning in Sydney. Thank you for your kind feedback. Welcome along the JD Life. Colours pop in nicely on the ANA. Dennis Hill, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Paul's Hijinks, welcome along. Nice to have you back with us. Are you okay? Blessed to be here. You are very welcome. It's always nice, and it adds a little something extra when we know that people know someone on board or someone that's flying the aircraft. We get that quite a lot. Get quite a lot of emails and messages from people saying, oh, you caught my first flight, or you caught my landing into Luton, and stuff like that. It's lovely. Adds a human element to it all. Next to land, and always nice to see, Airbus A300 freighter. This is DHL service in from Amsterdam. Nice short flight, just 39 minutes. Great to see these when we do our streams up at Luton, especially on takeoff, because they get away like an absolute rocket. Normally empty when they leave Luton. So just raw power, and of course they look nice and chunky. Nice. That'll begin the longish snaking taxi over to the T4 area where the cargo all happens. fair to say they would all prefer a 2-7 left arrival for the cargo stuff. Hazy image of the Indigo 787 Dreamliner turning on to the back of the stack. Awesome banking shot. Never gets old, this stack view. Couple to come in before that, 787, number 1 to land, British Airways flight 889. This is in from Hanover. It's an A320-200.
big jet guy? You're the big jet guy?
He was here yesterday. This is Heathrow Live.
I watched the 2 towers.
Yeah.
Very happy to see you. You're incredible work. As always, thank you. You do incredible work.
Thank you. That's very kind.
All the best.
Cheers.
Very nearly almost missed that one, didn't we? Always nice when people come over, say hello, let us know that they watch the channel. Great aviation community around Heathrow Airport. Lots of friendly faces each and every time we go live. Raf, Joshua and Daniel, good afternoon to you all. Welcome along. You join us deep into today's show. We'll be wrapping things up very shortly. Nice mix of tail liveries. United shining in that sunshine. Next arrival, Air France flight 1280 from Paris Charles de Gaulle. She's an A220-300. Number 2 to land. One of my favourite liveries. The polka dot, I shall call it. Back end of the A350 of Finnair. Great looking aircraft. She's number 2 to land from Helsinki. Louise, thank you so much for your very kind feedback. For us, and we always say it, it's just great to be out here catching all this action and being able to bring it to you. Especially on beautiful sunny days like today. No early exit for the Air France A220, rolling on a little bit. Oh, how good does that look? Sun almost head on to these arriving aircraft now. As it dips into cloud. Come on, light up again. Nice. Tell you what that reminds me of. Remember is it Air China that have it? The A350 with the carbon weave design. Next arrival, another Lufthansa short haul in from Munich. on an A320neo. It's flight number 2478. Behind her, and number 2 to land, Turkish Airlines A330-300 in from Istanbul. Their earlier A350 was subject to a go-around. Vincente Martinez, good afternoon. Super quick, lufty taxi. Keen to get to sit at the stand. This is normally where they get held because there's no stand available. No problem for this one today. Scooting along. Rebecca Fentress, good afternoon. Welcome. Sporting the One World livery, this is British Airways flight 713 in from Marrakech. Okay, 2 arrivals to go to wrap up today's show. First of which is this Royal Air Maroc 737 MAX 8 in from Casablanca. Our first 737 of today's show. And we're going to wrap things up with number 2 to land. That's the Virgin 787-9 from Mumbai, flight 355. Crazy how much faster the landing speed is compared to the A320 family. Properly quick touchdown speed. Okay, a couple of minutes to get those final likes in. Hit that subscribe button if you want to follow what we get up to here at Heathrow Live, which obviously includes, as I spoke about earlier on today, our little Scotland trip, which takes place the week beginning 27th of April. So if you want to join us on that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you know when we're hitting the go live button. More Heathrow sirens to finish off. Oh, what can I say, folks? Another awesome afternoon of plane spotting here at the wonderful Heathrow Airport. The weather has been super kind to us. The action has been non-stop. And it's been a pleasure to bring you another live show from here at London Heathrow. Probably going to be able to squeeze in a show from Luton before we head up north into Bonnie, Scotland. So hopefully you can join us for that. No firm plans on the Luton show, so hit those notification buttons so that you know when we plan to go live. It'd be great to have some of you along for our Scotland trip. And of course we'll have the wonderful Angelina on co-commentary throughout that trip, which is always a treat. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves today. Have a great rest of your weekend, whatever it is you get up to. Enjoy the sunshine if you're here in the UK. And we'll catch you again on the next one. Take care, folks.